Take a look at this, guys. This is actually a beautiful hypo leopard boa that was just born today. People ask me all the time,
why am I not breeding more boas?
But we are trying to breed some boas. Unfortunately, it doesn't often end well, and Jessica actually found these babies just about an hour ago. And this is often the case with boas. I always say boas break your heart. You do everything right. You breed them, they become gravid, they're pregnant, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they have a bunch of stillborn babies that are 100% fully formed and look absolutely incredible. I don't know what happened to this litter. It's definitely a heartbreaker. There were some amazingly beautiful babies in this litter, but unfortunately, we only had one survive.
I got my first boa constrictor clutch today. This is mom right here. She's a leopard boa. She doesn't like me very much, but she's really beautiful. I actually learned today that she's a hypo leopard. I bought her as a leopard boa. Yeah, she's not very happy. She's been pretty mad through her whole pregnancy. Most of her clutch was stillborn. I'm gonna put her up and then we're gonna take a look at her baby. The baby was, believe it or not striking at me. Baby.
She's beautiful.
So this one I'm thinking is a hypo leopard. It could be a super hypo leopard. Definitely the first boa I've produced. I did produce some viper boas earlier this year. This is the species that I fell in love with and like made me fall in love with reptiles. So this is super exciting for me.
But at least we did get one beautiful little baby boa. I mean, obviously there was some rippers in that litter. If they would have all survived, it would have been absolutely incredible. It's been a while since I had a good litter of boas. It's actually been a while since I've even had one little baby boa, so I am really excited we have this beautiful hypo leopard right here. It's gonna look really great after it comes out of its shed, there's no doubt about it. That's one of the reasons why I don't put a lot of effort into boas, because they are really heartbreakers. Really now, ball pythons, on the other example, are really not heartbreakers. They're easy to work with. They're one of the most popular snakes out there. There's a lot of color mutations, and I just love them to death. And guess what we hatched right now? That's right, another scaleless ball python. This is the second year in a row we hatched scaleless ball pythons. They look so amazing. You take the scales away, another pattern. I mean, look at the difference between this is just a normal scaleless ball python, no mutation. So this is basically what it should look like. This is what it looks like. I mean, the cleanliness and the crispness of the pattern. And like I had mentioned, we kind of learned how to take care of them. Now, the two that we produced last year are doing great, getting big, and absolutely thriving. So we're excited to bring another one into the world. We may keep this one, and we may sell it. I don't know. But we had a bunch of really cool stuff going on right here. This is actually a bongo clutch right here. A pewter bee, lesser bongo, bred to a pinstripe. So there's all kinds of stuff. And there's a lot of bongo stuff in here, which is really cool. You can see this one right here is actually a spinner bongo lesser. So this has got the bongo gene, it's got the lesser gene. And then this actually right here is basically the exact same animal. It's got the lesser, it's got the bongo, it's got the pinstripe. The only difference is it has pastel too. So this is the same animal. One has pastel, one doesn't have pastel. We have a little lesser here that's just a normal lesser. It's been a while since I produced a lesser, to be honest with you. This is an absolutely beautiful animal here. This is actually a pewter bee lesser bongo as well. That's a really big ripper right there. Just look at the colors and patterns of these things, and we really hit the odds big time with bongo. There's only 2 animals in the entire clutch that don't have bongo, and how beautiful all these animals are. And the bongo gene is something that I don't think people are using nearly enough. It's been around for a while, but it hasn't been bred into tons and tons of stuff. So we got some really great animals here. Get them shed out and get them feeding, and who knows, maybe I'll keep a bunch.
Go get some balls?
It's literally a
What kind is this? Super pastel leopard banana pewter chocolate
Lord ball python. All the morphs that you know?
No, isn't it? No, honestly, I think it's a pastel Mojave chocolate leopard banana pewter.
It came from the pinstripe het carm to the super pastel lesser cypress.
Say it again. What is it? All right, guys. So this is what we believe to be leopard banana pewter super pastel lesser cypress. Jeez, guys, learn some more. I can't say it. Learn some more of your ball python morphs, guys. Look at his blue eyes.
I know, they're gorgeous.
And is this a blue eye Lucy? Is that what that is? Oh wait, they're not blue. They're silver.
Now this is amazing. Unfortunately, there was only 2 babies in this clutch right here. It was infertile clutch where there wasn't a lot of fertility issues. But this is actually the mystery ball python bred to the mystery ball python that I'm now actually calling Scooby. So these are double Scooby ball pythons. But look at this. How weird is that? I mean, I don't even understand what's going on with this. This was generated from just a pinstripe female that I produced. And she started throwing weird stuff out, and then I started keeping it. I have a whole bunch of it here. Look at this one right here. And again, I can't even explain what the genetics are in this. I don't really know what the genetics are. I just know that it's not what it's supposed to look like. And then this one here almost looks like a banana, right? It's like a banana pinstripe something or other. Well, there's no banana in the mystery gene or the Scooby gene at all. Not one bit of banana. I've never bred it into banana. So this is not a banana ball python. It's just a super yellow Scooby ball python. You can see the pinstripe influence, but it's really really granded it out right here. The head is really unusual, basically no head stamp whatsoever, and it's got that bright yellow, almost like a banana. So this Scooby gene is really cool. I just hope that over the next couple years we can figure out what the heck is going on.
Rub all this grime off and then just clean the glass.
What do you want me to do?
Just make sure that she doesn't eat me. Like, you don't even have to keep an eye on her, but if stuff goes south, help. To get some people excited. You get your Mega Million tickets tonight? Okay. You know what they say, anacondas and pasty white thighs. Good thing this water's heated, kind of. As long as you don't think Mike's food, I'm okay with that. My favorite part. Is this summertime yet? Beep beep, coming through. Sorry, Ivy. Ivy did good. She didn't try to eat me. She gotta untuck my short shirt. Oh, so much better. Didn't get eaten. That's always plus. The glass looks good. I probably do a little bit more of a water change, but that's not that exciting. So, thanks guys.
Then there's this clutch. I am in love with this clutch right here. This is actually a champagne ball python bred to banana cinny chocolate. And I tell you, when you breed cinny into champagne, you get this piebald kind of paradoxing thing going on. Look at that right there. And then I'm sure this has chocolate in it as well. The chocolate gene with the champagne gene is really cool too. So you get that double dose of chocolate / cinnamon, and then you get the champagne. And look at how crazy that. I mean, that snake is one of the coolest snakes I may have ever produced. I mean, I love this snake. When I looked in the incubator and saw this snake hatched, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Then we actually just have a cinny chocolate right here, which I really like because the cinnamons are dark, the chocolates are dark, but when you put them both together, they again get like double dark, you know, which I think is just really absolutely beautiful. And then we have some kind of little banana genes here, because remember it was a banana cinny chocolate, right? So this is actually banana chocolate champagne ball python, and this looks like a banana cinny champagne ball python. And we didn't get the double dose of it, but it's really cool. And this is very purpley looking, very interesting looking. It's really cool. I mean, look at the combination. I mean, you can't imagine that these 4 animals are from one clutch. I mean, how weird is that? So I'm going to continue breeding that type of stuff into champagne because that's where I like it. I think if we can get Enchi into this too, now you're talking some really crazy animals.
Just in here getting some propagations ready to plant, and I noticed we have a few things hatched out.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we got a couple gargoyles and a chihuahua. I don't get as many of those.
It's beautiful.
Nice. Almost like a cross, but it's not a cross, but it's almost like a cross between like the bigger geckos, the lychees, and crested geckos. This is from Firefly and Otis. So that's our only producing pair right now.
Congrats.
Awesome mainland chihuahua gecko. Like both of these guys are from Leatherface as the father, so this is Creepshow.
That's sick, Jess.
Awesome.
And of course, like I mentioned, we're hatching tons of snakes, and you might ask yourself, where do I buy your snakes, or buy any snakes for that matter? We actually post these on morphmarket.com. It's a really good site that has like all kinds of breeders, all pythons to corn snakes to king snakes. When it comes to reptiles and amphibians and arachnids, morphmarket.com is the place to go. There are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of people posting, and you can find all kinds of stuff. They even have a filter where if you don't want to ship your snake and you want to pick it up within 100 miles, you can actually do that. It's just a really cool site. Not only is it classified, but there's all kinds of other resources. So thank you for Morphmarket for sponsoring this video. Again, Morphmarket to other resources.
Every time Mike comes near Annie, Annie takes a pop at him. The last time I was cleaning her, Mike walked past me. She was wrapped around my wrist, acting all chill, and then Mike almost got a shot to the chest.
She almost bit me on my boobie.
Oh, she's just hanging out.
Nuh-uh.
If she bites me, she bites me. It's not a big deal.
Don't bite me on the titty, right? But, wow, this is the best she's ever been with me. Maria. I feel like Jay right now. Why are you going to the light?
The anaconda, they swim in pea water. What do you want?
I'm so sick of anacondas around here, guys.
Either way, Annie's doing great, and I love her to death, and she's like my little...
Like Jay right now.
Now this is an interesting crystal to crystal, but it's actually pastel crystal to pastel crystal. So you got to remember that crystal is allelic. When you breed a Mojave and a spark together, you get crystal, right? So now when you breed crystal to crystal, or in this case pastel crystal, you have the opportunity to produce blue-eyed leucistics, which is actually like this, which is actually the super Mojave, and that's like the thing that I honestly wanted to produce the least of, to be totally honest. I'm super happy about that. So everything's going to be Mojave, or everything's going to be spark. You know, I mean, those are the only two ways. And we produce a bunch of what they call super sparks, which is really cool because that's these ones right here, and we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys right here. And the super sparks are neat because everything I breed this to now is going to be spark. Allelic, That's how allelic works. So everything I breed a super spark to, it's like producing a super pastel. Everything you breed a super pastel to is going to be pastel. That's the way to do it. So if I bred, say, this animal to this animal, which is a super Mojave, meaning everything is going to produce Mojave, you breed these two together, everything you produce in the entire clutch is going to be a crystal. So then there's no more wishing and stuff like that. And then this is actually the crystal ball python right here. This is just a normal crystal ball python. So we absolutely slayed the odds with super spark and a bunch of crystals. We have one little pastel crystal right here and another little pastel crystal right here. So like I said, absolutely crushed the odds on this clutch. Babies are hatching all the time, and I just get more and more excited about it as the year goes on because we have a lot more to have. I tell you what, boas like my girl Cupcake here are amazing. You got to remember, the second thing I ever owned was actually a boa constrictor, and I've loved them ever since. But boy, I tell you what a heartbreaker. I feel bad for Jessica more than I do me, to be honest with you, because she worked hard on it. She was super excited about it, and those leopard boas are something that she really loves. So you know what? Nothing you could do about it. Gonna have to wait till next year. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember,
leopard, banana pewter, super pastel, lesser cypress.